Hello and welcome to yet more Perpetual Testing. Today we shall be challenging the... Oh, hold on a sec. Yeah, I absolutely love that bit of animation. We'll get to that in just a minute. As I was about to say, today we're going to be challenging the very foundation of science by playing this map. This is EPR Paradox, and this is a collaboration between Hugo B Designer and We2. Now, as we all know, Hugo B Designer makes bloody good puzzles, and We2 does bloody good hammerwork. And being British, that means I am authorised to tell you that a bloody plus a bloody makes a bloody brilliant, aka the dog's bollocks. And if you're still with me after that colloquialism, I do apologise, it will not happen again, so thank you for sticking around. I picked this map, and part of the reason I picked this map, yes, I'm allowed to pick maps occasionally, okay? Sometimes I see ones I like. I like the look of this one. Part of the reason I picked it is these cubes. There is new cube technology afoot in this map, which we'll get to in just a sec. First, I need to press this again, because I do love this animation. Some of you might recognise that, some of you won't. That is an animation from Thinking with Time Machine, which if you haven't played it, I highly recommend you do go have a play of it. This bit of animation is one of the wonderful reasons why. It's just so wonderfully wasteful. Right? It's very, very appropriately aperture. It's just so amazingly wasteful, manufacturing a brand new cube in such glorious detail every time. I really, really like that. The other reason I picked this map, apart from, you know, that, which is great on its own, is that this is not all there is to this cube. It also has this lovely animation. There is actually another bit of this cube. There's a signage there. I've got a copy. We'll get to that in a minute as well. There is actually another bit to this cube somewhere, I believe. Ah, there it is. Can I get to that? I can get to that. Yes, I can get to you. Right, take note of this cube. Please acknowledge its translucent ghost-like form. That is because this cube is a very special cube. In fact, this cube and that cube are the same cube. That's right. These two cubes are intrinsically linked through science fiction. In fact, they actually have a proper name. Hold on, I have to check my notes because I wrote it down like 10 minutes ago. These are Aperture Science Quantum Superposition Cubes, and they are very, very, very special. This is the first time I've ever played with them, but from what I understand from the description, which sounds very cool, which I also wrote down 2 minutes ago, is two physical entities, particles seemingly linked to one another. It does make me sound very clever, but like I said, I wrote that down 10 minutes ago using the description of this map and Wikipedia. I'm assuming it's this button, right? Yeah, going by that bit of signage, you can probably tell what's going to happen. But just in case, let's press it. See what happens there? Please acknowledge the cube's super transposition form shape-shifting science fiction shenanigans. Yeah, don't ask me how it works, but these two cubes are in fact the same cube, sort of, and you can trade their positions, right? See how it is actually the same cube? We're not doing some clever edit. These cubes are swapping places. That is fantastic. I am looking forward to trying out what actually works with those. You are just a regular cube in all sense of the matter, but you are special, right? You don't have any properties, I believe. Does that mean you can go through... No, you cannot go through green. Okay, so you're a regular cube in that sense. Regular cubes cannot go through green at all. What about you? Are you special at all? No, you can't go through there either. But we got a fizzler here. I'm guessing you will automatically get destroyed going through there. Of course. Ah, that's interesting. You destroy one of them, it actually destroys both of them. That means we do need to get a new cube manufactured for us over here. Let's press U again and see what else we can work out with these things. I really like the detail in that. The amount of detail put into that. I think it was Striderman? Either Striderman or Strideman. And I'll put the name on the screen depending on which one it actually is. I've just noticed this signage in here too. Okay, so this is part 1 of 3 by the looks of it, and it's called Ghost in the Chehel. Notice that I said Chehel because I know that me calling her Shell really, really annoys at least one of you in the comments. But come on, Chehel is a horrible name, right? Shell sounds much prettier. And she's a lovely lass. Anyway, what were we doing? We have other stuff to work with. We got a button here which claims to be our exit, which is over there. Okay, so that's half the exit. We've also got you in here, which is a sensor type button, which I'm guessing is the other half of the exit via the lovely luminous pink signage around you. Yeah, I really like the lighting neon pink and green blue tones. Green or blue? You argue it out in the comments, I'm not really bothered, it's pretty. What do we actually want to do then? So we can't take you in there. But you turn off that green fizzler there. So if I swap you around, that doesn't really change anything though, does it? Because you still can't come through here. You're still entirely blocked by that. Okay, let's leave you there for the moment. We've got the ghost cube out here now. Can a ghost cube go? Yes. A ghost cube is not affected by fizzlers, apparently. Well, that actually explains exactly how you do this bit then. That means you sit on there. You don't do buttons either. Well, that's why we can swap you, isn't it? So if I swap you to a real cube, you are now in fact a real cube upon there, which is doing the button because I guess you actually have, like, physical properties that affect the button, whereas the ghost cube doesn't. That's holding the green fizzler out of the way, which means you can go sit on here. And you... Wait, does that mean you only accept that type of cube? I can test that, right, by going in here and swapping you around. Is that still doing half the door? It's still... Okay, so that is like a normal sensor button. I was thinking maybe that only accepted ghost cubes. We do actually have to have them the other way around, though, because ghost cubes have no ability to press buttons. So swap you back round. Button is depressed, ghost cube is sat upon there. Yeah, I'm going to be calling them ghost cubes because that other sentence is really long and I've forgotten it already and my tablet's gone to sleep so I can't see what it says anymore. So regular cube, ghost cube, that's what I'm going to be calling them. Alright, I'm taking it that this is probably chamber 2. Hold on. Yeah, Wii 2 is really, really good with Hammer. I love these gigantic, massive aperture environmental looks like this. Really gives the impression that at any moment GLaDOS can slam chambers about. Does GLaDOS exist in this version of the multiverse? Who knows, who cares, nobody likes her anyway. Actually, I like her. I like her a lot more than Wheatley. Apparently this is the next set of chamber. I can hear some cubes being manufactured for us in here. We've got a ghost cube and a regular cube in here. We've got a button, which I'm assuming is just new cube delivery mechanism. It is. Wait, hold on a sec. Hold on a sec. Make me a new cube. Okay, that flicks really high. That's interesting. Are you lighter? Are you lighter? Like, can I fling you easier? Let's compare quickly. Is a ghost cube lighter? You'd think it would be, right? I mean, it can't hold down a button. You'd assume it's a lighter cube. Nah, they're pretty much the same, really. But the other thing I noticed just then... Yeah, when you destroy a ghost cube or respawn a ghost cube, it appears to temporarily take form. It becomes real as it dies. That's interesting. I wonder if that's intentional or like a leftover of the model. Because this is some fancy new modding technology that is brand new and very, very sexy. It's going to be kind of interesting to see what else we can do with it. Let's have a look at the rest of the map whilst we're here. This is Spooky Heights, apparently. I don't know why. It features all the regular stuff, plus that sign that I don't really know what it does. I've stood on a button. This button is doing something. What is the button doing? It's doing a fizzler in there. Oh. Hello. Okay, it's turning off a fizzler in there for one, but it is also making that panel move along a ceiling track for some reason. That's interesting. In here is where that panel sits. We've got the fizzler that is connected to that button as well. And yeah, you go up to that panel there. In here we've got a set of faith plates arranged in the, like, center launching kind of thing, although they're chucking me sideways. Interesting. Don't these normally keep things directly in the center? I thought that's why these were designed like this. No, maybe not. Maybe it's just a bigger model and I've never really paid attention. Actually, I'm seeing why it's called Spooky Heights now. There's a really, really big drop there. Yep, there is a gigantic drop to one's death. Slightly more than spooky, somewhat terrifying, in fact. That's why there's yellow safety tape here, right? Do not cross this. Gotcha. Nice attention to detail there. Here is our superposition switching button, which is doing what we'd expect it to do. Very nice. Over there, we've got some angled panels and a portal panel on the floor, which clearly means stick a portal on me, right? Why else would that be lit up? Lit up? Why else would that be sort of marked like that? That clearly wants a portal at some point. We've got an exit over there and what looks like another sensor button. And that'll do our exit, which will apparently take us to another exit, which will take us to... Is that the same chamber, or will that be chamber 3, maybe? Whatever it is, it contains deadly lasers, and it looks like the bouncy blue gel, too. So what can we actually get going in here, then? You're also new signage to me. What do you indicate? Step 1 and step 2, maybe? Normal cube, ghost cube. Ghost cube, normal cube. Put the normal cube in there and the ghost cube in there and swap them? I think that's what that means. Let's do that then. You can put portals through you, right? Yes, okay, portals go through green fizzlers. They won't go through there, though. You've got panels that we saw earlier. That means we could take... we can only take Ghost Cube through, right? That's alright, though, isn't it? Because we want Ghost Cube. I'm thinking this means these two spaces. That's what I'm interpreting from this. So Ghost Cube in that side, which will actually work because a Ghost Cube can go through a fizzler. So we got blue up there. Let's put orange in here. Let's grab our Ghostly Cube. Take you through into this side of the room. Do you affect these? No, because you don't like have any physicalness to you, right? No, okay, so you don't have any physicalness to you. That makes sense, I think. You are ghostly after all. Then this signage would sort of suggest that we put the normal cube this side and then swap them, which will actually start launching the regular cube, won't it? Because the regular cube does actually have physical properties. Let's put the portal back up there. Another one in there. Drop down onto you. We can't take you that way, but we can leave you there. And we can swap you around, right? That's what this is telling me to do? Okay, so now we have a cube that is apparently just going to keep bouncing forever. See, that's what I thought those do. They, like, line things up to always bounce right in the center. So it always comes down perfectly again. So apparently that's going to do that forever. Probably quite important. Probably because we need to launch a cube over here, right? With those angled panels. That means if I stand on you... Wait, isn't this going to mess everything up? That's just going to hit it, right? Where'd it go? Can I have that back? That's now stuck up there permanently, isn't it? Yeah, I don't think I was supposed to do that. I've managed to get that cube stuck up there permanently. Can I get to it at all? No, you're not giving me enough, like, launch in any real direction to get at it. Okay, let's fix that then, I guess, by... I can press the button again to destroy them both, can I? Okay, don't do that. Do not get the cube stuck up there. Does that mean we've got to time that better? Remanufacture me 2 cubes, please. We want them both over there. Let's put that and that. Let's take you with us through to this side. And you go through the fizzler again. You sit on there. And we need the other cube on this side of the room. Place the regular one on the floor in here, because that appears to be what the signage tells me to do. Then... Actually, how is that going to work then? Because I can't... This goes away, right? As soon as I get off. Yeah, it slides back. So do I have to be really quick about it? But I can't, because as soon as I move off of here, you'll get rid of my portal, won't you? Yeah, it goes away straight away. Is it to do with timing then? This is really far away and I don't think timing is what we want here. That's now a regular cube bouncing. That's never going to get back there. It might just work. I don't think that's right, but it got there in time. And the fizzler's off, and I need to swap you 2 round again. Let's try that again and see if we can time that panel getting there in time. And let's be clever about it and leave a portal there, because I didn't think that through. Let's swap... Oh, hold on, what do I want to do? Let's get you over as far as possible. So, is that your final resting place? That's your final resting place there. Let's run over there. Press the button. Run back. Stand on here. Get that in place. Put a portal on it as quick as possible. Seems way too far away to be the thing we're actually supposed to be doing. Somehow does not feel right. Please don't get stuck up there again. And you got knocked by it. No, that's completely wrong, isn't it? Yeah, that's completely wrong because that will never time out properly. Also feels wrong having to go such a distance, so... Not that. What else can we do? I'm getting the feeling we've got to get a cube somehow launched over here, because we've got to hold that down, right? If we hold that down, we can probably get up there? Wait, hold on. If that is held down with a cube, then... If that's held down with a cube, then that panel will be permanently placed up here. And I could go through it. And then if I went through it and came out of that one marked panel down there, those do look like panels upon pistons, so... I wonder if they'll catch me. Or maybe we can just sort of air strafe up there, but they look like they're going to move. I reckon they're clever and going to move because it's that kind of map. So how do we go about getting a cube out here then? There's no way to move the ghost cube out here, is there? No, you definitely can't go through there. Let's swap these back around. Try and work out what this is saying. It's clearly like steps, right? Like step 1, step 2. So maybe that's got nothing to do with these two spaces. Otherwise they'd probably be like, you know, aligned in the middle of the two spaces actually. So what is that telling me? Normal cube bouncing. Swap it to ghost cube in midair? Or swap ghost cube, or ghost cube won't bounce. Normal cube bouncing. Swap normal cube to ghost cube in midair. I don't understand, but I'm willing to give it a go. Let's get you on the faith plates. That's how we swap you to get the regular cube doing its bounce. So swap you over and you start bouncing, right? So I swap you in midair. Hold on a second. Yeah, okay. I think I broke something? That's not supposed to do that, right? I mean, I know new technology is at play here, but no one warned me about levitating cubes. Can I have that back? Mate, yeah, okay. Oh no, you're stuck up there. Okay, you were weird just then. And now you're coming back down. I don't understand. I don't like it. I don't like it. I want new cubes. These ones are being weird. Can I have a new cube, please? Something has gone desperately wrong there. Let's get some new cubes. Let's get them back over into those places. Ghost cube first, thank you. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. We're going to pretend it didn't happen, in fact. No, 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 no. Not me, not me, not me. You sit on there. You sit on there in the middle. Let's go back and get the other cube with there. And the back of there. And take you into here. Are you going to catch, like, every time? Have I really broken something here? No, you appear to be fine. This cube is cooperating. So what was it we were trying to do? We've got the cube bouncing, right? Like, that would suggest. And then, does that mean swap it to the other type of cube in midair? What happens if you change them in midair? Does anything happen? No, you don't get affected by that, so you just come back down. You can swap them in midair, though, which is kind of interesting. Let's get you back over here. Where's the other one? Why are you over there? I thought I moved you into here. I don't know. Let's just get you back to where I thought I'd put you a moment ago. You in there? I could have sworn I did that. But you want me to do this, right? What does that give us? It gives us the perpetually flying cube. Well, what can I do with that? It's got to come here somehow. Probably out of those angled panels. Seems logical. So, if the panel was up there, it'd barely be making it through anyway, wouldn't it? Yeah, it'd be barely making it through, so probably not that. Let me reset my portals a sec. Let's turn those off. So regular cube is in there. Now I've got you doing this. And you tell me about swapping it. Why? Oh, what happened there? You caught some sort of weird edge that does or does not exist. It's kind of confusing when you're dealing with things that do and do simultaneously not exist. What can we do otherwise then? Well, you wanted me to swap them. Let's get you swapped and get you doing that, because you seem to like doing that. And, in all honesty, it's a lovely sight to behold. Over here. I haven't done anything with over there. Do you reckon cubes conserve momentum whilst being switched? How can I test that? I want to see if I can make you jump. If I put you there where I can actually see and perform a quick experiment, do you, like, conserve the momentum if you swap? You do. That is a fascinating yet confusing piece of science that I cannot comprehend, but it's probably useful, right? Because we could... Can I get it to launch there, drop back in on itself and come out? Okay, how do we get... And what cube? Ghost cube in there? Or real cube over there? Either way, let's press the big button that resets everything. Press U. Right. That'll give us these again. I don't know what I want. I'm going to start with regular cube over there, because it makes sense to start with the regular one for the moment, because it's, you know, technically a normal cube until you acknowledge its other existence. So then let's take Ghost Cube through to that side, because now you'd be able to swap them now, right? So I would be able to swap them. I'm going to start using quick save, because I think this is going to be quite confusing. I don't quite understand how that momentum thing worked just then. That's not science as I know it, but then again, this is Aperture, and we play with portals, and there's, you know, sentient AIs, and let's not get too much into detail. What do we do then? So, if I swap you now, you get a ghost cube over there, and a regular cube doing the bounce. So if you had a portal waiting under you, I can't put it there just now, you'll drop through, right? So... What, when it's at the... When would it have the momentum, though? When it's coming off the thing? I don't know how to time this. We're going to put orange on that panel. Now. I mean, yeah. That flicks in this direction. But it needs way more speed than that. So it's got to have all the height... But it's not already in the air, is it? No, it can't be already in the air, because you're swapping it to the one that's on the floor. So it'd have to be right as it hit the faith plate, right? As soon as it hits the faith plate, you press the button, and it should propel itself upward. Either way, it means swapping things back around. Does it? Yeah, let's swap these things back around. Let's put you on here. I think I understand what's wanted, if this is in fact the thing that's wanted. I don't understand how it works, though. So we're going to just have to try, like, everything. Let's get back over to here to put you onto the middle there. You need to, like, kick up in the air with a load of momentum that you somehow gain through translocational properties. Yeah, I don't get that. Let's just keep playing and see if we can find out how that really works. I want to reset my portal so I can put a portal under you, so I don't have to put two. Let's put orange under there, then. And so what? As soon as it faith plates. So as soon as it faith plates? Or as it's just about to faith plate? That's got to be as soon as, right? Is that going to work? That would totally have worked if I hadn't screwed up which portal I placed where. Fuck, how do I always do that? But yeah, that is very cool. I do not understand it in the slightest, but let's try and make it happen again, which is how all good science takes place. Let's put you... I forgot that I have physical properties. You sit on there. We need to go put regular cube back on regular cube podium place in the middle there. Which means we've got to go through this bit. Yeah, this is an interesting mechanic that I've never seen before, and I cannot understand quite how that works. But it clearly, like, conserves its momentum after it changes, yeah? Is that what we're doing? Because, that's a little above my pay grade, in all honesty. I probably should not be messing with this sort of technology. Right, I want a portal preemptively placed under. Put the orange under you, and we place blue. So let's start off with a quick save here. And let's get the magic happening with the bounce. So as soon as we hear it hit, right? Is that gonna come? And it almost practically lands straight on the button anyway. Hugo B. Designer, you are some sort of amazing science genius. I do not understand it. I love it, though. That was very, very cool. Since I've got that, let's quick save. Right, what can we do now that we have access to doing this? That will make that go over there. And as that is over there and that is upon there, it is there permanent, right? I could swap the cubes around again, but then that panel's going to move again because Ghost Cube cannot affect Real World button. But we are going to need a cube over there. Oh, that's keeping that fizzler off as well, isn't it? So let's launch ourselves. Yeah, let's launch ourselves. Oh, those buttons, they accept cubes, right? So I could just take you through. So if we put a blue on you, and you'll stay put there, and we use quick save again because I do not understand the science at play. You chuck me through here, and then if I... Okay, those do catch me, very nice. And you sit on there. Our exit is open to part 3. Yeah, that is really, really cool. I do not understand how that works or how you would even slightly contemplate going about making that a mechanic in the game, but I want to see more of it, and I am simultaneously terrified of what the next use of it might be. Right, so in... Oh, hello. Very, very nice. I feel like I'm supposed to recognize this. You're not Shell, because no ponytail and no trademark tank top. You kind of look like a crash test dummy, or are you... Is that the androids from the Talos Principle? I feel like I should recognize this. In fact, I'm pretty sure I've seen this image, and I don't know why. It's beautiful, though. I also like the very fine touch that it is, in fact, artwork behind the velvet rope. Never question the velvet rope. Can I just touch it just a little? Take that, the Louvre. Sorry, something I just always wanted to do. Right, this is Chamber 3, and this is Ghastly Waltz, apparently, so expect ghosts doing dancing. Goddamn, Weetu's good at his environmental work. This involves pretty much everything as well, but we saw that it's got the bouncy blue gel and some deadly, deadly lasers. It's also got the sparkling fresh aperture refreshing cleaning water feature, dropping onto a relay in the middle there. We got our exit in here. That's a nice touch, how that's framed like that. Yeah, with the contradictory colours. Very, very nice detail to attention in this map. Detail to attention in this map. Yep, that's how I talk when I'm not paying attention. Attention to detail in this map is lovely. What else have we got going on? There is this sensor here. This button sensor is half of that exit. What's the other half of this exit? The other half of the exit appears to be the relay. Can I get back up? Yeah, I can probably get back up. It feels like a well-designed map. I can probably get back up there. The other half of the exit is this relay, which apparently is waterproof. I never really thought to question that, but now we know. We've got a laser here. Do you burn? Yes, flesh test confirmed. It does burn. We've got a tube that will deliver us a cube, or actually manufacture a cube up there. We've got some panels here telling us to put portals upon them, and that'll line up with there. Okay, well, I can do that. If I do that and burn myself, what is that doing? That is doing stuff up here which I can no longer get to. Yeah, that's half the exit because that's the relay. And something else has changed. Hold on, let's get rid of that. So, did that swap fizzlers around? That appears to swap fizzlers around, so we got a kind of airlock thing there. There's also a button there that I probably should have pressed before coming down here to see what it did. We'll work out a way to get up there in a minute. Bouncy blue gel here, which is also a panel that says put a portal upon me. We've got a button in there. That is the manufacture the cubes button. What's this signage? That is the breakable glass. Oh, okay. Breakable glass. And that means a bouncy cube, right? A bouncy regular cube by the looks of it. Do ghost cubes bounce? They shouldn't, right? Because they don't have the physicalness needed. But I now really need to get a ghost cube and try and paint it blue. There's another tube in there that will give us another cube. We're gonna bust a cube out of cube glass jail somehow, eventually. That's what I'm interpreting here. We do have the laser that we've tried already. That's behind the deadly lasers. Can I get up there? We can make a mess with blue gel, right? Yeah. That probably is enough to do that. It is. Right, manufacture me a cube. In fact, manufacture me 2 cubes. One with physical properties and one without. So who's who? Ghost cube is in there. That was interesting. Does a ghost cube affect a laser? Huh. I wouldn't have thought a ghost cube would affect a laser. But apparently it does. You'd think it wouldn't exist in a way that would actually physically affect that, but then a laser's not physical. You know what? I'm not going to question the science. So we got a regular cube in there, and we got a ghost cube in there. That actually means we can probably put a load of blue gel in there, right? If we do that. Does not appear to paint the cube or make it bounce. Will it bounce if it, like, lands on it? Got a feeling that paint does not affect ghost cubes. Any second now. No, okay. Paint does not affect a ghost cube. Oh, well, that probably lets me get back up there, right? Yeah, and we can see what this button does. I'm guessing this is the cube translocational device. Super quantum science button. I love that sound effect. And now we've got a regular cube in there, which is bouncing away quite happily. I wonder if I can get that to come out with bouncing. Can I get some more gel in there to make that bounce its way out of here? And make it bounce its way out of there. Do not touch the lasers because we know those hurt a lot. Can I budge this along? Can I get that to touch the cube? Yeah, okay. Cube, can you come out here? By some sort of random chance? You went back in. And come this way. Just get out of there. That'll do. And grab. Thank you very much. We now have a blue cube. I'm going to wash that cube. I'm going to place that cube down here. Ghost cube has materialized in there. But first, before we try anything else, I want to see if I can physically paint that cube. Just for the sake of seeing what stuff does what. Let's swap you around. I can swap you around easy enough again if needed. Can you paint a ghost cube? No, you can make it do a sort of disco, though. You can make it go through all of its RGB settings. Green, blue. Green, blue. Probably better not to do it against the green background. Green, blue. Green, blue. Interesting. These cubes have bizarre properties I am not familiar with. Let's... Oh, yeah, well, we're going to do this now, right? So, get a cube all bouncy by covering it in the gel. Translocate it into there, and it'll bust its way out, right? That's what that means. Let's bounce back up here. Let's press U again. I do love this sound effect. Such a nice noise. Right, we've got the cubes translocated. I probably shouldn't call it translocated, should I? Superposition swapped. Translocated is what I usually use as a term when we're doing the thing with the actual translocator technology. So you now need to just, like, I don't know, do your thing for a moment while I go find the button. That is bouncing around quite happily, as long as it doesn't wash off before I swap them round. That should put it in there. Yeah, it breaks the glass. And it smashes its way out. Very, very nice. That is a very nice feature, and that is beautiful looking glass. Holy shit, I don't think I've ever seen glass quite that beautifully smashed in Portal before. Ow, 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 ow. Give me that, give me that, give me that, give me that. Fine, you go over there, I'll come get you. Ow, ow, ow. Can I have that back now, please? Right, you sitting there. Wait, was that always that red? That was always that red. Let's wash you off. So then, what do we do? Do we go put you up here? You could go sit on this button and do half of this. Ah, but we've got an airlock thing, haven't we? Speaking of which, where's my other cube now? Where's the other cube gone? It's in there, shit. I need that out here. Yeah, okay, bollocks. We got to basically do that again. Sort of. Oh, no. Let's just get 2 new cubes. I do have to swap them, though, don't I? Because we need them to bounce their way out. Right, onto the edge. Didn't quite make the edge. Try again. Right, I swap you round. That cube needs to come out of here. Can I have that cube? Are you still in there? Can you bounce your way out of here, please? Out here? At some point for me? Thank you. Okay, yeah, you're painted. Let's clean you off. Let's do that. So it's now to do with this laser airlock kind of deal. Let's put that there, that there. And what are we actually dealing with then? We need to be in that space in there when we swap things around. So let's get Ghost Cube. Ghost Cube affects lasers, right? But it won't... That's why Ghost Cube doesn't affect lasers, because we need it to be there. No, in fact, we need it to be there where the laser is. Makes more sense. Let's go take you up here, because we couldn't put you down here because you just bounce. But Ghost Cube does not bounce. You can go up here, and you can go sit on this button, like that. Right, which lets me get into here. Now, if we do the superposition swapping technique... Very, very nice, clever little airlock design, and I think that is the actual... Hello, what's this now? That appears to be a picture of Chamber 2, or Part 2 of the chamber. We appear to have completely exited design. Okay, we have exited the existence of the map. I really like Wii2's behind the scenes. I'm still building this kind of designs. Is there somewhere to go? Wait. This wasn't this. This was Chamber. Okay, there's the logo through there. I just need to explore this paradox for another moment. Yeah, it's one of those maps. Very, very cool. I do like how Wii2 does it. Is that some of the developer panels? Yeah, some of the developer panels tucked under there, I think. Is it? Office Light. Maybe not developer panels, but this place is still clearly a work in progress. I'm guessing that is the actual end? As we step through into the dark nothingness, but a giant logo. Yeah, okay, that is actually the end. That was EPR Paradox, and that was made by Hugo B. Designer and We2. So a massive thank you to both Hugo B Designer and to We2. That was a very, very impressive map with new technology, so I really enjoyed that one. If you'd like to recommend a map for me to try and play, especially if it's got something cool, the cooler, the weirder, the more unique, the better, then please recommend it via the usual means. And until the next episode of Perpetual Testing, this is where I'd usually try and say something funny. I don't have anything funny to say this time, so I'll just say thank you very much for watching, and if all goes to plan, come Christmas Day, I have a little something extra lined up.